What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So yesterday the San Antonio Spurs decided to extend Keldon Johnson. So today we're going to do a San Antonio Spurs rebuild. We're going to try and make Keldon Johnson an absolute stud for the San Antonio Spurs, and maybe this time actually win the lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama right next to him. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But like I said, the Spurs gave Keldon Johnson a 4-year extension. Honestly, I thought Keldon Johnson might be somebody they would be considering trading. Maybe not like right away, but maybe eventually. But they extend him, and honestly, I really hope he becomes a stud for them. So basically what I've done today, last video we did a Spurs, or the last time we did a Spurs rebuild, he didn't progress all that much. So today I kind of fixed his stats a little bit and made it to where he could progress a lot, because I feel like with all the opportunity he's going to have in San Antonio, he might become a freaking all-star or something crazy like that, because he's going to have the ball a lot. There's a lot of shots for him to go around. So I do want him to become an absolute stud for us today. I have a shot tendency juiced up as much as possible. So hopefully Keldon Johnson, freaking awesome for us. Regardless, other than that, since free agency is basically over, we're not going to do anything else this offseason. Keldon Johnson gets his extension, and we're just going to go straight to player progression. Obviously, as we know, the Spurs probably will be tanking this year, and for some reason, even though I said that I wanted him to progress, it didn't do anything. Regardless, he's up to an A minus on those departments. But regardless, we're going to simulate this first year with Keldon Johnson as the best player. We do have to fix rotation as much as we want it to look, though, because I know the Spurs rotation, I'm not sure what it's going to exactly look like, but we are going to suck, and I want to get the young players the best opportunity to play. So power ranking lands us number 30, which is, makes sense. But Josh Richardson at the 2-guard spot, Keldon Johnson, not Keon Johnson, Keita Bates-Diop, Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell, Isaiah Roby, who they got via the waiver wire. So last time we did a Spurs rebuild, I did not have him either. Joshua Primo, Malachi Branham, and Doug McDermott, and Jeremy Sohan. See, there's so many players I want to get minutes to, and a lot of these like veterans are just taking minutes away. So like Jeremy Sohan, Wesley, and Jeremy Sohan and Wesley are two guys I definitely want to get minutes to this season. So that's going to be fixed immediately. We're going to have to try to figure something out. That way those guys get some minutes, because I don't want them to not get minutes this year. All right, so the rotation we're going to run this year is Joshua Primo, Malachi Branham, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Isaiah Roby, Jeremy Sohan, Trey Jones, and Josh Richardson, and Blake Wesley. So that's going to be the rotation I run this year. Obviously, we're looking to get rid of some veterans as we go along, but for now, we're going to suck this year, which is kind of obvious. Proficiency is 3-star defense, and I guess we can just leave it like that for now, but we're going to simulate this season. We're going to see how things go, and hopefully, actually, we're going to move this to balance. I'm going to move this to a balance system. That way, Keldon Johnson fits a little bit better, but moving to a balance system, we're going to see how things go this year, and hopefully we suck, and maybe this time I can actually win the lottery. Last time I did a Spurs rebuild, I got no lottery luck, but hopefully this time I do get lottery luck, but we'll see. So at the end of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP. Chat wins Rookie of the Year for the Thunder. You got Kevin Love winning 6-man for Cleveland. Defensive player goes Giannis. Quickly is your most improved. Probably be most improved on the Jazz coming soon. And then Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year. Here's your All-NBA first team with Luka, Trae Young, Giannis, Tatum, Jokic. All-NBA second team and All-NBA third team. No Keldon Johnson appearance. That sucks. But unfortunately for us, we are not in the playoffs, obviously. We're the 15th seed in the West. So if we take a look at the player stats, we got 24.6 from Keldon Johnson. This is kind of what I wanted to see from him. 50%, 37% from 3. So him taking that next jump, since he is the guy here now, he becomes an absolute stud for this year. So that's awesome. Malachi Branham averages 16, 13 from Joshua Primo. So really nice to see that some of these guys are stepping up a little bit. Devin Vassell, and then 8.5 from Blake Wesley. But regardless, let's go ahead and see if lottery luck can be on our side this offseason. That's the most important part of this video, is lottery luck. Even if we just got like the second overall pick in this draft, that's what would make me happy. Carmelo retires on the Timberwolves. Let's go look at, did Greg Popovich retire on us? He did not. Alvin Gentry retires for Sacramento. And then going straight to the draft lottery. All right, here we go, man. This is very important. So we are projected number 1 and number 2. Oh, whoa. Okay, wait a minute. We might be getting lucky here. We might get the number 1 and number 2 overall pick from that Charlotte Hornets trade. I don't know if there's protection on that Hornets pick, though. So Knicks in 114. And you bet we are going to watch this whole thing, because I need to have the best luck possible. Grizzlies, number 13. Okay, so far, so good. Nothing's going crazy just yet. Houston Rockets, number 12. And, okay, so that stays the same. I just want to make sure that there's no crazy luck here and nobody jumps up. I feel like the last time we got stupid, did not get any luck whatsoever. Stupid luck last time for sure. So 10 Pacers, and yep, okay, stays with them. So that's your we're getting into the top 10 after the Pacers, and here are the Kings, and the Kings stay at 9. So far, no surprises. So this is leaning our way so far. Number 8, Utah Jazz. They could definitely use some lottery luck, and they get it. Wow, Rockets get the 8th pick. Okay. Jazz leapfrogging the top 4. That doesn't mean much yet. Pistons, number 7. All right, this is where it could get scary. We got the Magic getting the number 7 overall pick, which means the Pistons, Pelicans, and Pistons. Okay, this is not looking good for us. Wizards, and okay, so Wizards number 6. I mean, I would just like to be in the top 3, I guess. I at least want a 2nd overall pick. This is the Hornets prediction, and it does stay with the Hornets. So it looks like we don't get that pick this year, which sucks. Okay, hopefully we're still in the top 4. That's all I'm asking for. Or we're already in the top 4. I mean, top 3. Okay, Jazz get the number 4. We are okay. We're here, man. We're here this time. Can we get number 1? Please get number 1. Please get number 1 overall pick. And that's 3. Okay, we are guaranteed Scooter Henderson or Victor Wembanyama. That's all I'm asking for here. And you know what? I'm fine with either. If we get number 1, though, I'll be even happier. We get number 2. That's fine. You know what? I get Scooter Henderson or I get Victor Wembanyama, and I am very, very happy with that. The number 1 pick goes to the Pelicans. So the Pelicans get the number 1 overall pick. Is that the Lakers pick they got? Yeah, that is insane luck. So that's great value for them, obviously, from the Anthony Davis trade. We get the number 2 overall pick, though. I will take that. And who knows? The Pelicans might even take Scooter Henderson, and then we still get Victor Wembanyama. Just kind of depends. So we got our lottery luck this time around. Last time, I did not get lucky whatsoever, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. So as long as we can fill out this coaching staff, have a good offseason, we might be turning things around really quickly here. So on draft night, before we get into the draft, I am looking to just go ahead and move on from Doug McDermott. There's really no point of keeping him anymore. So if I could just move on from him for like a heavily protected first or something. So like the Atlanta Hawks are offering me that Sacramento lottery protected pick. I don't know. Would you really give up a first for Doug McDermott, though? Maybe a 2nd I can justify, but give it up a crazy first. And maybe the Lakers are desperate enough. The Jazz want to give me their 1st round pick. I'll take a 2nd round pick from them, I guess. I don't know if Doug McDermott's worth the first. So just to stay somewhat realistic. All right, let's see if the Pelicans take Victor Wembanyama number 1, or are they going to take Scooter Henderson? I'm cool with either, like I said. So let's see who they decide to take. They are taking Victor Wembanyama. Makes sense. We do not get him. We do get Scooter Henderson, though, so I'm happy with that. So welcome to the Spurs, Scooter Henderson. We got ourselves a point guard going forward. So we got our star, basically. Harrison Ingram is here. Adam Bona. I mean, what else could we take? Jordan Walsh. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Harrison Ingram with this pick. Welcome to the Spurs. So just like that, we get 2 really good rookies coming into the Spurs organization to kind of help out our rebuild. So player options, Devin Vassell, I'll accept Zach Collins, and then Joshua Primo. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Qualifying offers, Trey Jones, Romeo Langford. So we got some free agents to worry about if we decide to bring them back. And then free agency time. So LeBron James is a free agent. Jakob Poeltl is a free agent. You got Trey Jones. Isaiah Roby is a free agent. And then Keita Bates-Diop is a free agent. Okay. Looking at the roster as constructed right now. So you have Scooter Henderson and Joshua Primo. You have Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley, which I'm cool with that. You have Devin Vassell, Harrison Ingram, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, and then Zach Collins. So I think I would like to have Jakob Poeltl back. For sure. Well, actually, I mean, unless if there's like a center that's worth like signing crazy amount of money to, but I doubt it. So yeah, I think at this point, I'd rather just keep Jakob Poeltl and just hope Scooter Henderson becomes like an absolute stud for us this year, which he definitely should. Or you could go for like a Colin Sexton. We could spend some money on someone, but I don't think I'm going to this time around. I think I just want to go ahead and try to stay the slow route. So Roby and Jakob Poeltl, I honestly wouldn't mind both of them back. I feel like what we should do is how tall is Isaiah Roby? Is it fine if we just started Isaiah Roby and moved on from Poeltl? Isaiah Roby is 6'8". Jakob Poeltl is 7'1". I'm going to give Jakob Poeltl a 3-year deal. I think it makes sense to keep him. I'm also going to give Isaiah Roby a 3-year deal to keep him around as well. He'll probably be my backup center, and then Jakob Poeltl will probably be traded eventually, but for now, he's kind of safe. So, I mean, I kind of have my full rotation as is. I mean, if someone comes back, that's fine, but I like how my roster is currently constructed. So, yeah, I'm liking this roster as much as I can. So, Devin Vassell, I might move to the backup small forward this year. I think I want to have Keldon. Well, who am I going to start at power forward? Jeremy Sohan. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have Keldon Johnson move back to small forward. He does go down, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, he had such a good year, and he is 6'6", so he's more of a. I mean, he could obviously play power forward, but I like him more at small forward. And then Jeremy Sohan can kind of start at that power forward position, which I kind of like the idea of. So we'll see if those other guys come back. I'm not worried about signing them back technically. So player regression, Trey Jones. Player regression, Keldon Johnson. he doesn't move, which is so unfortunate because I boosted up his, you know, potential and stuff, but it doesn't change anything. So I don't know why 2K doesn't allow you to have like the potential change unless I'm just doing something wrong, I guess. Regardless, though, he is up to an 82, which is really disappointing because I thought he'd be better than that after having such a good year. But regardless, Scooter Henderson, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jakob Poeltl, Joshua Primo, Trey Jones going up, Zach Collins, and Malachi Branham's going up. So that's cool to see. But regardless, let's go straight to next season. And let's see if anything is better this year. I'm sure we're going to be pretty bad still. This time we'll have the Hornets unprotected pick, I think. So that'll be good. Hopefully they suck again. It would have been really cool to have 1 and 2. Imagine Scooter and Victor Wembanyama. But yeah, that'd been crazy. Regardless, though, this is your starting 5. It's Scooter Henderson, Malachi Branham, Keldon Johnson. They want to start Thaddeus Young, which I don't know why. Thaddeus Young, you know, served his duty here in San Antonio. He is not to be back. So where's Sohan listed at? Power forward. So not sure why they think Thaddeus Young is someone we should start, but that is not going to happen on my watch. So I was going to release Thaddeus Young, and I want to put Jeremy Sohan as they still don't want to start Jeremy Sohan. I don't know why. What's going on? Is Jeremy Sohan like hated for some reason? I don't know. I'm going to fix it though, and we'll see if we can get him in the starting 5, and then we're just going to wait the season and see how things go this year. And we're probably still going to be bad, which is fine though, because I just want to see Scooter Henderson be a stud and Keldon Johnson still be a stud. So at the end of the year, Scooter Henderson does win Rookie of the Year here in San Antonio, which is really cool to see. We did fight very hard for a play-in spot, but unfortunately we came up short and did not make it in. So if we go look at the player stats this year, we had 23 from Keldon Johnson, 21 from Scooter Henderson, 14 from Malachi Branham, 12 from Joshua Primo, 8 from Wesley, 8 from Devin Vassell, and 7 from Trey Jones. So similar the playoffs and seeing how this is going to go and see who's going to win a championship. So we got the Toronto Raptors going all the way potentially. No, they lose to the 76ers, and the 76ers go on to win the whole thing. Okay, player retirements I wanted to take a real quick look at. So, I mean, I think we're good in that department. We don't have anybody too old. So draft lottery time. I'm not sure if we have crazy lottery luck here this time, as we are projected the Charlotte Hornets pick. So that's kind of cool. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm just going to skip straight to it, and we get the 6th pick via the Hornets, and then we have the 10th pick. So 6 and 10. So that Charlotte Hornets pick becomes number 6, which is really cool. Honestly, there might be some actual protections on that Hornets pick where it still may not convey to us, but I'm too lazy to look it up right now. I'm just going to roll with 2K. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep that 6th pick, and we'll roll with it. But there's probably a possibility I'm not supposed to have it. So draft night, here we come. So we got Keldon Johnson, Scooter Henderson, Jakob Poeltl, Isaiah Roby. So at this point, I mean, I could try to package and move up. I don't even know what I'd be looking for, though. Maybe a better center. Is there a good center in this draft? I actually don't know. So if I can look correctly, mock draft. So we got Jalen Lewis or Omar. I don't know how good either of those guys are. I don't know if I've ever drafted them before, but maybe we could move up to like number 4 or number 3 from the Nuggets. Let's try it. Let's try to move up and see if we can get like a really good center out of this draft. So don't know how good these guys are. I'm going to offer the Blazers number 6, and I'm going to try to give them 2 second rounders to do it. Probably won't accept that. Okay, 6 and 10 for number 4. I think it's fair. 6 and 10 for 4. They agree. We move up. Let's go into the draft and see if we get what we're looking for. So number 4, we have all the centers we can ask for. So Michael Williams, Bronny James, and Kwame Evans go first 3. And now we have Jalen Lewis on the board. Elijah Fisher, which we actually could low-key have a backcourt of Elijah Fisher. And yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But we do have some guards already. Malachi Branham's been pretty good. So I feel like we should try to get, I mean, what do I want to do? Do I want to go for one of these centers, 15, 11, and almost 4 blocks per game? He looks like a freaking stud. Jalen Lewis. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll take the center. I definitely could have taken Elijah Fisher here and have a really good backcourt. But at the same time, like I said, we do have some good shooting guards already. So hopefully I'm not regretting that. I don't even know who to take here. So I'm just going to wait to the end on that. So we get a 78 overall center. Not too bad. Elijah Fisher would have been really good too. I really wanted to take him. Jalen Lewis looked like he was the better center overall wise, which sucks, but it is what it is. Dixon and Payton, I'm not worried about either of them, to be honest. Player options, we're going to accept all of these. And qualifying offers, Trey Jones, Devin Vassell. Trey Jones, honestly, I might not bring back just because I feel like I have a lot of guards as it is. And I want to leave some players out of it. So Devin Vassell, Trey Jones, and Zach Collins are all free agents. So if you look at the roster as constructed, yeah, Scooter Henderson and Joshua Primo, which is why I kind of want to move on from Trey Jones. I want to continue to have Joshua Primo be that backup point guard for me. And then Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley, I'm cool with the shooting guard spot. Keldon Johnson, Harrison Ingram, and then you got Jeremy Sohan still at the 4, and then Jakob Poeltl. Now we have, I do want to trade Jakob Poeltl this offseason and give like Omaha, however you say his damn name, like the keys. Like right now, his inside defense is incredible, so we get another shot blocking big man, which is nice. And then free agency. Yeah, obviously I could get aggressive in free agency, but for now I'm not going to. I mean, we were very close to the play-in spot. So I am going to trade Jakob Poeltl, though, I think this offseason for a couple of firsts or one first or whatever is offered to me. So 76ers offer me a 2027 first. The Cleveland Cavaliers offer me 2 first-round picks. And then what else we got? We got the Jazz offer me a first and another first. We got a first from the Kings. So a lot of good options here. The Magic, the Mavericks. What else we got? I honestly think that Jakob Poeltl could go for 2 firsts based off what we know. The Thunder have a ton of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do this trade with the Thunder. They give themselves a, well, I mean, I guess if they were looking to have like a center next to Chet Holmgren, just like 2 guys that can block shots, sure, why not? I'll do this trade. So the Thunder get themselves another center over there in Oklahoma City, and we get 2 first-round picks out of it for Jakob Poeltl. So I feel pretty good about that. So now we kind of have the keys to Isaiah Roby in Omaha here, and then Jeremy Sohan. Harrison Ingram's going to probably step up in the rotation this year, so I think we're good. Devin Vassell is somebody I do want back as well, though, for sure. So paying him 4 years, not too bad. We'll pay Vassell. Actually, I just messed up because now he's going to be qualifying offer. I don't know why I always pay in moratorium on accident. Regardless, it is what it is. So Trey Jones, I'm going to renounce. I like Trey Jones, but I'm not going to keep him around. We have so many guards as it is. So player progression. Let's see what we got going to player progression. See if Keldon Johnson finally takes a huge step. And no, he does not move. I don't know why 2K doesn't let him move. Makes no sense. Regardless, Skinnerson's up to an 82. I have his potential juiced up like crazy, and he just doesn't move at all, which is really unfortunate. It's kind of annoying. Oh, well, it is what it is. All right. So let's go into next season. And what do you have to do to have the potential move, man? Like, what do you have to do to have the overall move? He's just staying the same, which I think is completely unfair based off what he's given us in this video. Regardless, though, I think this could be the year where we finally get into the playoffs. Now, I don't know if we're a championship contender or anything like that, but I thought with Keldon Johnson maybe moving up a little bit, we would become that, and just isn't happening right now. So they still want to start Keldon Johnson at the power forward. I'm going to actually just run a 9-man rotation this year. So that's going to leave Jeremy Sohan out, which I don't like the idea of. So we definitely have, and they want to start Isaiah Roby over Omaha, which I'm going to start Omaha just because I want him to become a stud. And then Keldon Johnson, you know, as much as I want to continue to start, well, you know what, whatever. If they want to start Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson together, that's fine. We'll just leave it like that. So we're going to still make this season. We're going to see how things go, and hopefully we're a playoff team. So that's kind of the plan. So proficiency is 3-star. And yeah, we're looking to be a playoff team for the first time in this video. So we'll see if that is the case or not. So at the end of the year, Jason Tatum wins MVP, averaging 35 points per game. DJ's Rookie of the Year. You got D'Anthony Melton, 6-man. Giannis Offensive Player. Killian Hayes, Most Improved. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. And Alexander Pannell is your executive. So for the first time in this video, we are in the play-in tournament. So all rookie first team, Omaha didn't make it, averaging 8, 8, and 2 blocks per game. So he's been pretty good for us. Again, it would have been really cool to have Elijah Fisher next to Scooter Henderson as well. Regardless, like I said, we did make the play-in tournament, which is cool. Player stats-wise, we had 22 from Keldon Johnson, 20 from Scooter Henderson, 14 from Malachi Branham, 12 from Wesley, 12.5 from Primo, 8 from Ingram, and then 8 from Devin Vassell, and then 8, and like I said, 8 and 8 from Omaha, and 7 from Isaiah Roby. But here we go. We get to play the Thunder. Can we beat them? Yes, we can. So now we have a chance to get into the playoffs as we get the Nuggets. Let's see if we beat them, and we do. So we are in the playoffs after coming from the play-in tournament, and we get to play the Rockets. We have LeBron James and Porzingis for some reason. So they have Jabari, Jalen Green, LeBron, Porzingis, and Nick Smith Jr. So they have used their cap space. They're like, yeah, we're using this stuff. So I don't know if we'll beat them. Summoning Kerr around against Houston, we'll probably lose this one. But hey, the fact that we got here is really cool as we get swept. But I think after making the play-in tournament, I'm ready to be aggressive. I'm ready to make a move for a really good center as the Pacers go on to win the championship with Lonzo Ball and Halliburton. Is that what I'm seeing right? No, they don't even have Tyrese Halliburton anymore. Come on, how are we not having Tyrese Halliburton anymore? That's crazy. Okay, going to free agency, player retirements. LeBron James retires. We can leave it that way. Does Greg Popovich retire? He does not. So we're still good. Rick Carlisle does. So we still have Greg Popovich for one more year, I think. So let's try to make a push for something to happen. So we're projected a lottery pick via the Bulls. I believe it is top 10 protected, though. And if we look at it, they do keep it. So we do not have a pick in the lottery. Actually, we have 15. And then we have 22 from Atlanta. Okay. Staff signing. We got Greg Popovich, like I said, for one more year. So let's try to get aggressive. And let's try to make a contender in this offseason. We tasted the play-in tournament, tasted the playoffs. Now it's time to be a contender in the playoffs. That's what my game plan is this offseason, if we can make that happen. So going to draft night, 15-7, and then I don't think we have any buddy to I mean, I guess we have a couple guys to trade. 15 and 22, I should say. But I don't even care who we take here because I don't think they'll be a big part of what we're doing anyway. I think I might just use them in trades. So I'm just going to down all of them. Player options, we're going to accept all these, of course. Qualifying offers, Harrison Ingram, Joshua Primo. I definitely want Joshua Primo back. And then free agency, got like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Devin Vassell is out here, Joshua Primo. So Vassell, I might let go this offseason. Can I sign like a Giannis Antetokounmpo? I can. I have the money to do something like that. Wait, should we do that? We definitely should. Okay. So we have Scoot Henderson at the point. Malachi Branham and Wesley, and then Johnson. We have Keldon Johnson. We have Jeremy Sohan, and then they have Isaiah Roby in Omaha. So I think we 100% need a better center. Looking at a free agency, got like Giannis Antetokounmpo at 30, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, Evan Mobley. Yes, I would love Evan Mobley. Actually, I love Evan Mobley. I'll give him a contract. I'm sure Cleveland's going to match it, though. There's probably no chance I'm getting him. Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, obviously, I would love. If I can get Scotty Barnes on this team, I would definitely do that. Ben Simmons, I don't want. Ingram, Jalen Suggs, Josh Giddey, John Collins, maybe. But I'd rather just trade for a center. So I'm swinging big for those other guys, and I doubt I'll get them. Clint Capella, Okongwu, Davion Mitchell. Okay, Jonathan Isaac. All right, well, let's see if we get Evan Mobley. We could probably get both of them. Scotty Barnes, we can't. Okay, I prefer Evan Mobley. Cleveland and Toronto both match. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so they both match their offer sheets, which definitely does make sense. Jalen Green is here as well. I mean, I could throw a chance at him. Why not? We can throw a contract at him. We got some unrestricted free agents here. We're like Donovan Mitchell, but I'm looking for some more bigs. Josh Giddey is actually kind of cool as well. He's restricted. I mean, we can go for Josh Giddey, I guess. We can sign him to an offer sheet as well and see if we get him. Jamal Murray, Desmond Bane, Paul George, James Wiseman. Actually would not be a bad center. He's unrestricted. I got him in the last Spurs rebuild that I did, which makes me not want to get him this time around, though, to be fair. So if we get like Josh Giddey, I'll do it. Let's see. The Rockets match, and we do get Josh Giddey. So we got Josh Giddey on this roster. So Josh Giddey comes over to the Spurs, which is really cool. So now we can just sign Joshua Primo, because I don't think I'll be bringing back Devin Vassell now. So we got Joshua Primo, and we got Josh Giddey. So now I still want to make a trade, though. So Josh Giddey, I'm not even sure where I'm going to fit him in. Well, I guess he'll be the starting. I don't know. Where are we going to put Josh Giddey? That's a good question. I don't know. I just wanted to get somebody. So maybe Josh Giddey replaces the starting shooting guard spot. So Josh Giddey will be our 2. And then we'll have Keldon Johnson. So it'll be Scoot Henderson, Joshua Primo, Josh Giddey. We have Keldon Johnson, and then Jeremy Sohan. Or we'll figure it out. Or we can have Josh Giddey play small forward and Keldon Johnson play power forward. Honestly, though, I think I want a really good center. And there was somebody I was kind of looking at the trade deadline. And I want to get Jarrett Allen from Cleveland. That's who I want the most. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but that's who I want. So I'm going to give them Isaiah Roby. Okay, so we have the money. Isaiah Roby. I have Johnson, who I just got. So Isaiah Roby, Johnson, and then let's say like Sims. So all this for Jarrett Allen. They don't agree to that. Fair. Nick Hardaway, Noel Hardaway as well. And then, well, I'll keep him in the trade. Again, I want to pull the Carlisle and then a first from the Bulls, unprotected. All right, we get Jarrett Allen. So now we have a very good team in the San Antonio. So this is a good team. We got Omaha still here. Jarrett Allen, Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson. I mean, we got quite a bit of depth. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move Josh Giddey to the 3, which is fine, I guess. And then we'll have Keldon Johnson play power forward still. He goes up to an 85 at power forward. So we'll have him play power forward. So it'll be Scoot Henderson, Malachi Branham. Then you got Josh Giddey, Keldon Johnson, and they got Jarrett Allen. So we got our backup front court. We got our backup guards, so we're good. We're good. We're ready. Player progression, after all that, after everything we've done with the San Antonio Spurs roster, player progression is going to look like this. Ingram's back as well to complete the small forward spot. So 90 overall, Josh Giddey. 90 overall, Jarrett Allen. 85, Scoot Henderson. 84, Keldon Johnson. 83, Joshua Primo. I'm ready to roll. I think this team is finally ready to make a deep playoff run. It's been a little bit in this video. We have not done much, but this time around, I'm feeling very confident that this year is our year. So with everything we brought into San Antonio, we finally had our really good season where we got really aggressive, and Greg Popovich probably might win Coach of the Year as we went 58-24. I knew it was a really good year. We were the first year in the Western Conference. This was Greg Popovich's last year on his contract. So this is his last season. Hopefully we can have him retire with a ring. That'd be really awesome. Or we're going to get 8th seeded. That's usually how it goes for me. But regardless, All-NBA first team. I'm going to assume we don't have anybody on the Spurs here. Wembanyama on the Pelicans this year. All-NBA third team. We do have Josh Giddey making All-NBA third team, which actually that's really cool to see. Average 16 and 9 and 8. So that's really cool for Josh Giddey. And all defensive first team, and all defensive second team. So here we go. First seed in the Western Conference. So first time we've been a high playoff seed. 22 from Scooter Henderson, 19 from Keldon Johnson, 16 from Josh Giddey, 14 from Brandon, 14 from Primo, 11, 10, and 2 blocks from Jarrett Allen. And then as far as Omaha is concerned, he had 7, 2, and then 1 block. So we have 2 Jarrett Allens on our roster technically. So that's really cool. But regardless, here we go. We get to play the Lakers in round 1. Why does it always feel like I get to play the Lakers in like the last year when I'm about to try to win a championship? It's like my last year where I feel like I got a championship. I get to play the Lakers, who are always the 8th seed. It feels like that every time. So the first time around, they upset me. The second time around, we beat them. So hopefully this time we beat them. So in the current round against Lakers, and we beat them in 5. Take care of business pretty easily. Nice. Now I get to play Denver, who has Bronny James, Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and Kongwu, Nashawn Highland, Zeke Naji. Pretty good roster in Denver, but I feel like we're better as they do win game 1 to start things off. Game 2 even it up though. Game 3 up 2-1. We go up 3-1. No, they even it up. Can we win game 5? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in 6? Going to a game 7 with the Denver Nuggets. Preferably do not, I prefer not to lose here. I prefer to get Greg Popovich his final ring before he, all hangs it up. But regardless, here we go, man. Can we force, or can we win this game 7, actually, is what I'm trying to say. We take the lead, and I hope we run away with it. It's actually a very close game. Oh, my goodness. This is way too nerve-wracking. Wait, if I jump in, I'm jumping in. I want to get Greg Popovich's ring. I don't know if I'll be able to come back from this, so if we jump in, well, Jarrett Allen's at the free throw line. I guess that's good. So we were going to be able to tie the game up. All right. Jarrett Allen, can I make both these free throws? I can make the first one. Okay, I only had 1. All right. We got to play good defense. Lock it in. Lock it in, baby. Like I said, though, I might not be able to come back from this point. I'm going to off ball because I'm a freaking bum in 2K. And we're going to make sure Jokic does not score on me. They're going to go to Jokic. Now I'm on balling, I guess. And that's good D. Let's go, baby. We got the ball. We got the ball. Who do I want to give it to? Who do I want to give it to? Maybe I just run it. Wait, Keldon Johnson. Okay, we actually have no time left on the clock. I got to get a good shot. Good shot. Josh Giddey screen. Josh Giddey. Oh, my goodness. Wait. Josh. I suck. I suck. That was terrible. Why did I just turn it over like that? This is why I don't jump in. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped in. Okay, we got to get a foul immediately. Okay, we foul Lonnie Walker. I mean, we're technically not out of it yet, but wow, did I just choke that? He hits the first one, and then we do have a timeout, which I'll probably use, and he is gonna hit the second one. All right, timeout, San Antonio. So we're gonna lose in this game 7 unless if I hit a 3, which won't be easy. Who do I want to go to? Who am I right now? I don't even know who I am right now. Looks like they want to give it to Joshua Primo. Wait, I'm just gonna give it to Malachi Branham, and we lose. Nice. Just kidding, we didn't lose. We won a championship. Obviously, I took my L, but you know what? That's fine. Scooter Henderson, Finals MVP, sweeps the Jazz, sweeps the Celtics. But yeah, that 2K gameplay was rough. Regardless, though, I'm gonna end it there. We did not win a championship, but we did at the same time. So let's pretend we're on the same page here. But regardless, man, this is the final roster we put together in San Antonio. That was a fun one, man. I really hope Keldon Johnson becomes really freaking good for the Spurs, though, to be honest with you. I really do. But regardless, boys, hope you enjoyed. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.